now it's got it's per job almost, or.
Yeah, I have clients that specifically told me that they're supposed to have about per
Good
job.
evening, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. Tonight is our digital competition on, and our categories were trees, wildlife, and long exposure. Look forward to seeing all the photos. We'll introduce the judges here in a few minutes, but I've got a few short announcements. We've got an exciting March and April coming up. March 14th, and our leadership's going to meet next week to finalize the plans, but we are going to have a macro workshop of some sort for our meeting here in the library. March 23rd, we have a webinar. We'll be sending out details by email on that shortly. That will be on color workflow and printing. March 26th, weather permitting, and I am planning this as a rain or shine event unless it's extremely heavy rain or severe weather. If it's just scattered rain, we're still going to go. We're going to go up to Emiquon and Chautauqua, do a tour of those two wildlife areas up on the Illinois River by Havana. I almost call that the Yellowstone of Illinois. It's just an amazing place. No matter when you go, there's opportunities for landscape photography, wildlife photography, of course. I'm hoping there'll be enough green up by then. You can even do some macro photography. So just because you don't have a 600 millimeter lens and do wildlife, there's still going to be plenty of opportunities up there. March 28th, Ray Silva is going to give a presentation here on color decisions in photography, and the webinar and the meeting here are going to combine and will be an excellent presentation on the overall color presentation in photography. April, we've got a couple of meetings coming up. We have the PSA image selection. That's the national contest that the club enters. We'll be selecting our images for that, and that's a completely open category. We'll be getting an email out on that shortly so that you can be preparing your images. And then the other meeting we're going to have is our I-74 challenge, which the category on that one is trees, which is part of the reason why we had the category trees tonight. So you get some feedback on how your images were. Maybe you want to select a different one or edit the one you have differently or whatever. I am planning an outing. I don't have an exact date or location yet. If anybody has any ideas for wildflower, good spots that you know of, we're looking for wildflower ideas to go out and photograph. And May outing, we're still very much in the planning stage. We got some ideas, but that's very much in the planning stage. The other announcement is we had some books printed, little booklets printed over here on the table, and we are, and when they're gone, they're gone. We're not able to print another printing of it, so, and those are $8 each. They're a nice little booklet to have handy for different photography settings quickly at your fingertips. I'll let Al introduce our judges, and then we'll get started on the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you, Al.
Well, I'm not going to go into any long-winded kudos for our judges, just to tell you who they are. First,
Go ahead.
all of them have judged at Best in Show and at various other events that we've held doing judging. Darrell's probably the senior judge, not in terms of age, but having done
Hiram Paley, man.
That's right.
Me and Hiram.
That's right. So Darrell's in the middle, Lou McClellan on the left, and Della Perrone on my right. So thank you very much for taking the time to come out tonight. I appreciate it. And let's just get started.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Remind us what we do, we're in and out, or we're not in and
Okay.
out, we're
Yeah.
1 through
Okay.
5, right?
So right now, judging is 1 through 5, and I think what we'll do is, I think what are we starting with, trees?
Trees.
So we'll run through all the photos first before we start scoring anything, okay? And for those of you that are watching that haven't seen this event before, what's gonna happen is the judges will be looking at the photos as they're shown on the screen, and then they'll be scoring them. The cumulative score of all three judges goes down as the photo score. So if everybody gave the photo a 5, the top would be a 15 score, then it would go into the computer. From the top 30% or so of the scores in that category, we start weeding out what's first, second, third, and fourth, and honorable mention. So,
Are we 1, 2, 3?
Yes, so if we're ready, we can go ahead and hit your keyboard so we get started. Just any key, just hit, so we know we got you in the system. Okay.
What is this, what category are we doing?
trees.
Trees,
And
okay.
trees, and by the way, for this category, it can be a forest, it can be a single tree, it could be a log, it could be bark, it could be anything that has to do with trees. We picked this as our competition category with Bloomington.
So it could even be books and newspapers, right?
Well, yeah, that's kind of pushing it.
Yeah. No furniture, no furniture.
We just,
do
you know,
furniture.
something natural.
In an unprocessed state.
What's that?
In an unprocessed state.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
I think
Okay.
we'll just run through them and
Yeah,
see.
okay, so let's run through.
Does that help?
Yes. Okay, that's the end. Now we'll go back in the beginning and I'll, you can just close. Back to the beginning and just start, put your scores in.
How's it? 8. Another. Rosa, can you say the score when they,
Do we need to? It's on the screen, isn't it?
no, okay. photos were in the category,
There were 32?
so somewhere around 11.
Yeah. 11? Right there. 9. We have 9 and above that are 11. 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them that's 11 and above. Or we've got
A lot of tens.
a lot of 10s.
Okay.
Because there are lots of tents.
Well, you could do an in or out on the 10s, or just go with the,
Yeah. So we get more. Because how many do we want? We want
11.
11, right? So we're going to do in and out on the 10s and get some more?
On the tents, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You know, to just the tents.
so select only the ones we can.
And you see the in and out on your tablet?
Yeah.
Put your glasses on.
You going to see them all again, or you want to start voting now?
Can we see them again, Joanne?
Just the 10s. And we want 3 out of,
Just to see.
You saying you want 3 out of these 10s?
yeah. Approximately 3, yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, close. No. Close. I can start voting again, so now we'll actually vote. Just hit start voting because you already
It's going to be
scored.
scored too.
Yeah, that's right, you want to score. Well, you want to do in and out, is what we'll want to do. You already got that. So now you just want to start voting. Okay, so in and out. 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 In.
That's 3.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
So now, we want to include,
Just 2.
we just got 2 that are in.
I thought I counted 3.
Yeah.
I thought there was 3.
I think there was 3.
Yeah.
We'll go back through again.
You need another one?
No, I thought there was only, we only did 2 the last, let's go back to, let's do the start voting. Do you want to look through them, you want to try it again, or
Just get used to.
just go with the 2?
No, we could.
Somehow.
We picked 3. There was, the first one was that,
I think it
was the orange leaves on the branch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay. See that you've got a check mark at the very top?
We don't do anything.
Oh,
This is-
yes. So, yeah,
Okay.
it shouldn't have been there.
So-
That check mark shouldn't be there.
So we got 2, that makes 10, that's fine. We'll live with that.
Okay.
Oh,
It is,
that shouldn't have been in the mix for the,
Yeah.
You stay with the group.
Yeah, so that's why you don't have, so let's go over here and take this out.
we liked it twice.
Say delete, go back up. All right.
It could stay in, it's gonna be in.
So now we want to go through the ones that are, we want to select all the ones that are here, and not the, you want the ins and not the outs. And then all the ones that are.
No, you
No,
haven't
you want
checked.
that one at the top.
I want to see all the ones that we have.
Bear with us, this is the first time I do, and this system is not the most friendly.
Okay, so we should have everything selected that's
1, 2, 3.
11 and up, and then all the ends,
Eight.
ends down here. So we have 10 of them?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay?
You wanna run through those?
yeah. Just keep going, just view on. Okay, so,
And we're not doing it on up now.
Start voting.
Not, not.
got to close, close. So, go back there. You don't want to do that now anymore.
Is there a way to see them as a gallery?
No, we haven't figured that out yet. No, there's no way to do it there.
Score 3, right, score 3.
Score.
Because that would be what I, to see them as a gallery now.
Like to see them all
Yeah.
at once, yeah, it would be nice to.
Unless we could go to,
Score 3, not 2.
That's it.
well, we haven't scored 2 yet.
Oh, okay, okay.
We don't have a score in column 2 yet.
Okay.
So we're gonna score the ones we just saw. Right, yeah,
And we're still doing the 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Go back and see what we got for score 2. Column 2, yeah. Yep, okay. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 and up.
Well, I think there's, you'd have some opportunity for the judges to look at and then decide.
So we could, I could go through, if I want to see all 7 together, do you want to see all 7 together, like in a gallery?
That'd be very nice, yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can get that to look at windows. Switch it. Oh, sure.
Do you do much HDR?
Do I? Periodically, but lightly.
I haven't done much of it, but I was trying to do it with the Z9 today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
We turn the light on for it, Kim.
You mean she's doing it in
It's the
camera?
eyes thing.
No,
Do the
shooting it and
glasses.
then doing it in my room, but I don't think I did a 2-stop range.
Uh-huh.
I think I needed a 3-stop. How many stops do you do when you do it?
Depends on the light, depends on what you see, you know. Sometimes I'll do it 3 different ways. I actually just did it in camera first time over the weekend while I was playing.
Yeah, I wasn't quite ready to trust the in-camera yet, yeah.
And it was, well, it throws out a JPEG too, so, but you can set it to save all 3 or 2 or however many you set it for.
You guys got any sense on your choices?
For, you mean other than 1, 2, 3, or we
The
looking
other
at
black
just one?
and white, Kim.
Yes, first, second, and third, right?
Yeah, both black
I
and
think I
white.
got, did I get them all?
The snowy one and the loose.
No,
170.
I know I want the orange leaves on something.
South, yeah, okay.
And
I'm missing one.
yeah, it's
Which one is it?
the other black and white,
The,
down at the bottom row.
really makes you want to do something with,
This one?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think.
with photomechanics
Yep.
here.
Okay.
So we're looking for,
Can't get any bigger than that.
I'm okay with that. That helps me at least put things in. Are you guys okay?
because I remember
You can
them
always
well.
blow it up, right?
Or go to view and they.
Yeah, I can click on whichever one to make it bigger if you want to see it bigger.
Lou, do you have a favorite?
View extra large icon.
I guess,
That's it.
Yeah, because
They're
they're
all
extra large.
I like a lot of things about a lot of them, but I guess the lower left one there, they're looking up into the trees, I kind of like that.
Oh,
And the, the golden leaves, that's really beautiful. And
It's a nice exposure too. So
it has this simplicity that I really liked about it. Plus,
Mhm.
it just could you the leaf beauty thing. Could you pop that up a second?
yeah,
It's a nice
it's pretty
photo.
nice.
I really can't find anything to fault this. I don't, it's
I've had this problem with a number of these, that they're a real nice picture, but I keep wanting to, I want to slide the camera over this way a little bit on that.
Yeah.
So maybe a
And there are
tiny
others in
crop
here.
on the right, maybe a tiny crop on the right that I,
yeah. That doesn't bother. Could you go back to another one, please? The mountainside canopy.
Just thought that's got a nice feeling of light and airiness.
It does.
they're both very nice. I I'm good with 5 and 1, gentlemen.
I could do, my preference would be Leaf Beauty as 1 and this is 2.
I'm good with that for sure. If you don't mind, go back to the whole group and I'm gonna show you what, I'm quite crazy about, I wanna,
Which one?
well, let's try, first of all, the bottom black and white in the middle, or either one, I'm gonna wanna see both.
Yeah, both of these are real 50s California.
They
So-
are.
But which
I do
is
the same thing
which is
with,
great, right?
though.
Yeah,
Just a
but
little
once
bit this
again,
way.
I
Yeah.
want to take the camera and,
I'm right with you on that.
and the other one's that way too, I think, as I remember, oh yeah, same kind of thing. That tree just doesn't quite work up there on the left. I don't know if you could swing over and get it and still get enough of the ocean. It's beautiful tone, I mean, looks great.
I like the texture and the feel of the other one better myself, but
Yeah, are we trying for 3 right now?
Why not?
Okay, let's go crazy. It doesn't have to be one of those necessarily either.
Well, but these were in my next,
You were gonna call them up?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So I think
I
we're all,
like
I think
this
we're all on
one.
the same page here, you know?
I like that one better if I'm choosing between the two of them. They both have a lot of strength to them.
Who's the photographers I'm trying to think of? It was a father and son thing.
Weston?
Weston,
What's it?
Brett and,
Bretton, thank you.
Brett Weston and, what's the other Weston? Ed Weston?
Edward Weston,
Ed,
yeah.
yes.
Edward, yeah. I see, I had the description right?
Yes, you did.
We can pick top 4.
Well, let's go back to the whole group before we do a fourth.
I didn't go, for the one on the upper left, I just didn't react to it very strongly, I guess.
It was
The
something I did like
Donald
about it.
Charleston? Yeah, it was a really nice picture,
Gonna pick 4. How about the third one, the third colored one? Now that one, I'm saying it's got something, I don't mean to be critical, but I mean, there's all things that could be improved.
well, you're a judge,
Oh.
you're supposed to be critical.
Well, no, wait, that wasn't the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's a
This,
little,
for me, they could have used the saturation slider over just a bump.
Or the dehaze or something.
looks hazy, yeah.
Yeah, needs a little contrast.
I mean, the haze is nice, but needs a little more, it needs nice black somewhere.
Mhm. Yep. I
This
would agree
next
with
one you started to show, I don't quite get that one. I don't get a sense of a strong composition there. It's got an element that you could walk down that path, which I do like,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't pick it over the others we've been looking at.
I have a hard time with this because there was another one that was my favorite that isn't in amongst the group, so I'm having a hard time with picking the
What
next
was the
one.
other one you referred to?
It was just the trees
Just
framed.
into the leaves.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
wasn't in the leaves, but there was a great tonal range in it, and it was another fall scene, but
Do
it
you
was
wanna see
just the
that one?
trees.
Could you show us the,
Wanna go back to it?
Yeah.
yeah,
So upper, to the right of that. No, it was right, it's the second one over on the top left. Left,
Top left.
yeah,
Is that
second
this
one,
one?
that one is the one I liked. Because I thought that was just a beautiful range of tones and,
Yeah, I like that too.
I-
I like it better than the other.
I have a question for you two. Could you go back to the gallery again, please? That last gallery? The abstract, the A230 upper right, second one, upper right, right there. How can nobody else like this?
I wanted to swing the
Lou and I are both doing the same thing, we're like, just the area on the right
You know,
just
I-
doesn't.
It's nice tone and
Yeah.
texture and
It
everything.
didn't bother me. The texture I thought was really nice. Okay, I just wanted to know, you know? I figured,
I thought it was almost there.
I figured whoever took it wanted to know too, you know,
Yeah.
so, all right, thank you.
Almost there, for sure.
So we're killing a lot of time here on fourth, guys, you know, so.
No, I'm sure, it's terrible. And we need to pick from those, because those are the ones that numerically made it, right? So,
Rules, Della, rules, yes, we must follow the rules.
that's right. More like guidelines.
Yes, there you go.
You know, I've watched national photo judging where they'll go, somebody will walk over and grab one off the reject pile, and it becomes first, you know?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
I did like the one in the upper left, because what I liked about it was the bare tree with the trees.
You know,
with the
that's
leaves on it.
strong.
I like that.
It is, you know, this path is all different from the other path.
Uh-huh.
Because it takes you somewhere.
I'm good with this report.
I am too. I'm surprised. When I first saw that, I just wasn't that interested.
I might have had a desire to use the gradient mask and bring the sky down over here a little bit. Okay, can you tell we all spent too much time in Lightroom?
Keeps getting better though.
So is that?
That's
I didn't
fourth.
get First, second, I didn't get your third.
It's a
What was
root.
the third?
The roots
The
were
roots was
there.
third?
Yeah. So leaf beauty, mountain canopy, roots, and dawn at Lake Charleston.
And the rest of the honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Nice image.
Yeah. they're-
We mentioned them and they're kind of honorable, you know, so.
So first,
That does it, though.
this is, it belongs to Tom Frey, I believe Tom is
Oh, yeah.
here, yeah. Tom's in the back.
There's people back there, okay.
Staring us in the back of the head.
All you makers, be sure to bring these trees for our I-74 challenge. We gotta beat those Coderomans.
By the way, I'm so happy you guys are at the library. I spent years trying to find you and trying to describe to people how to find you on campus.
Turner Hall.
Especially when you were down at Turner Hall, that was,
Yes.
This is second, Mountain Sign Canopy, and Ray is the photographer on this one. Ray's here too. Ray, good job. And third, this one, right?
No, that's good.
Black and white.
Roots is third. This one's Jim McInerney, I believe.
He's out in
He's
California,
he's in
taking more
California.
pictures, probably.
Yeah.
Of his granddaughter.
Yeah.
And fourth, this one. This is Mary's, right?
Our field trip
Yeah.
to Lake Charleston and,
Yeah.
Good job, Ray.
I have to say, you guys always amaze me, because I can't take that kind of picture, just no good at it.
that's why you won all those photojournalism awards, right?
Oh, well.
Because you can't.
All right, let's open another one. Start, this category is wildlife.
So it's basically anything but not pets, not domesticated animals. But bugs count.
How many entries?
21. Go through them first, real quick.
Yes, please.
You'll get to see Kim's kitties.
Let's see that one for some
That's
reason.
good.
Oh, because we had unchecked item. So you can uncheck that, I bet it, right there. Uncheck all.
Some raise eagles and owls.
Uncheck all. Okay, now just start.
Probably,
Start looking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's six.
And 6, and then we have 4, 10. So,
We have 10, that's 10 and up.
then I go through the 10 ones.
You got 6 that's 11 or not?
Yeah, we got 6 and 11 are up,
Let's just go with those.
with the 11 up, let's just go with 11 up, so. You just wanna go with 11 and up.
Oh,
I can check those.
And then, let's just,
Do in and out.
I don't think you need to do anything there, I'll just let them see what they like.
So you wanna put these, you got 1, 2, 3, got 6, you wanna do those in the folder again
Yeah, I
Come on,
think
okay.
that was,
There's one more that's selected,
and check
number
those?
19.
So, you want me to do the folder thing?
good,
Okay.
good choice.
So, let me write down which these are.
Lots of eagles.
Yeah.
Where do you get the eagles?
Savoy.
They're competing for eagles, aren't we?
We've got several nesting pairs here now. One's out by Homer Lake and one in Savoy.
Mhm.
Is there one in Allerton?
They're usually one at Allerton, and
But there's one moved into Savoy and has scared all us rabbits in
Oh,
the neighborhood.
there's a place up at, near Shanahan, or somewhere up.
I think one was at Lock and Dam 18.
Lock and Dam, yeah, it's supposed to be crazy up in there.
They're 400.
Yeah, no kidding, it should be a category by itself.
Steve said there's 400 of them up there.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
Yeah,
When I was up there, 450, the highest count I saw was over 1,100.
yeah.
That's a lot of competition for fish.
Well,
Yeah,
someone needs to say it, but this category's the birds.
I think you're missing.
Oh, it looks like,
Are we missing one?
You're missing one.
The two birds flying parallel, right?
Yeah.
The sandhill cranes.
the Pam-
Yes, that one, you're right, right there, yeah. That was,
So I was on my faves.
me too.
No, I got it.
We should be talking
So,
for me, it's between the Sandhill Cranes and that first Eagle one.
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that which one?
I
That one
think
right
that
there.
other,
That's pretty spectacular.
Kim,
Yeah, I also like
One, there's an eagle
the
shot
bird
that
looking
shouldn't
at
be.
you.
It shouldn't be in there, okay, hold on.
Which one should we?
The upper right?
the one, that one.
No, farther.
That got, okay,
The
but
one with
that
the
got a
squirrel?
score of 10.
No,
that doesn't
over,
belong.
yeah, one with the squirrel.
No.
Over,
Yeah,
to right, that one.
That one's in,
That was one of my faves.
me
yeah,
too.
this one is in. Five, six, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Is that what we're supposed to, okay, so,
There were 5 or were there 6?
6.
There's 6 there,
Okay.
so let me
Sorry, I
check.
can't count it.
Well, I need the sandhill cranes to be 1 or 2.
yeah, I really like that too.
Well, it
It's-
sounds
it's
like that's maybe,
beautiful.
can we take the sandhill cranes again real quick? I love the
Oh,
color,
yeah.
I love the composition,
The color.
and they,
The tones.
and regardless you guys want to move the camera over, I like the, I like the
I
space they're
like that
flying
one
into.
just as it is.
It's a perfect example of.
Negative
that work.
space.
Yes, exactly, and
Cause-
it gives a destination.
Cause they need someplace to go
Yes.
into.
And what I love the echoing of the wingtips with the trees in the background, everything, I mean, all of the tones and how they work together.
And it was one of my favorite crops.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I love long
Okay.
horizontals and,
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'd go for that for number one.
yes, all right,
It's
Yes, that's number 1.
number 1.
all right.
Now, the one, the eagle, I guess I'd like to see all the eagles again.
Yeah. To me, this is like just, it's such a classically beautiful shot. The wings are great, the weight lifting off the stick, it's just
He's got some space to look into.
great,
Another
great
flick.
exposure.
It's like the eagle version of the pose in the Wheaties box, right?
A hero shot.
Yeah,
Can
it's
can we,
everything in
can we see a
motion.
couple more eagles, please? You're right, and I was in love with this one because I like the interaction, but it's not as,
It's hard to read, I think.
yeah, it's, if we were a wildlife biologist, we'd probably be in love with this, but go to the next one, please. See, this one,
Uh-huh.
this has a lot of, this actually has some emotion going for it, you know? This is my lunch, go away.
Yeah,
And it's for backlit, it's nice exposed too.
yeah, it's gorgeous. Two?
Well, the eagle one that Della likes, that kind of,
Well, that too, that's really good.
Maybe we could do this one 3.
I'm okay with that, you know, even maybe like 2.8, you know?
Are we gonna do 4 this time again? or-
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay. That one again has kind of the problem that the other one of the two birds.
Yeah, it needs a little more oomph to it too.
Yeah, that and just, the bird in the foreground is confusing to me, a little bit hard to
No,
read.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead, keep,
That's nice.
yeah, but it's,
Not as good as the other one.
A little soft.
again, please, oh, well. Okay. Let's go back to all of them again, please. So that's number 2, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
2, okay.
Okay,
3 could be the squirrel guy.
yeah, 3 is the guy having lunch,
That one?
yeah. Now we need 4, and this is where I'm a little,
Boy.
One.
is there anything that we didn't get in this batch that we need to go back and look at for?
Maybe we should look back at
You wanna look at the other ones?
Good, please.
Yeah, I just, try and do a quick scan here of stuff.
What about, well, guarding his nest is
Which one?
guarding his nest. There's another eagle. I hate there are so many eagles.
It was, it didn't,
As hazy as I remember.
But it's a good photo, I mean. The exposure's good, it's nice and
It's
sharp.
just, it's a little, I don't know, is it under or?
it's lacking some snap, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of punch, but it's considering the condition.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Anything else we have?
And the monarch butterfly needs to be crisp, absolutely crisp, isn't it? That was the, I mean, I don't know if it's the projector, but it looks to me like it's not quite,
Yeah, that's where, like the head's moving or something.
okay.
They're harder to do than they.
Oh, the whale tail. Is there some reason why we didn't get that in the selects?
I just thought it was too squared off or something.
Oh,
Just didn't do anything for me, but it's not a bad picture, I mean, it's a good.
okay,
picture.
well, never mind, it didn't, you know, I'm flying solo on this one then, okay. Let's go back to our selects then.
Gotta
Okay.
face the music here.
So which one's 4 then?
Well, that was 2.
That might be that one.
Maybe. it
Yeah,
might
I
be
think
that
that's
one.
it, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. 4?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, this one belongs to Steve Heater. Steve's here. Yeah, you're the way up in 4th place.
It's a film.
That one was at Lock and Dam, and that happened literally right over my head, and it's almost too close for my lens.
Goodness.
Thanks.
They just confirmed that Lock and Dam population is really high.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I hear that.
3rd place is Tom Pradigan.
Cleaning up there, but
I have a question for,
Clark Lindsay?
I have a question, what lens did you use for this?
7200.
Really?
I think I was clear out at 200.
Yeah, but you were close then.
He flew by me and landed in a tree and was so obsessed with eating his lunch that I had time and got quite a few shots of him.
Did you have to crop much into it?
Some cropping, yes.
It was a nice crop though.
I like the
Well, it's a
crop.
nice crop, I was just, you know, 7200 is kind of a short bird lens, you know? But,
I have
Nice
no
job.
desire to move the camera.
oh, good, I'm happy for you.
Did you note well, there's a drop of blood on his bill?
Oh, goodness, huh?
Very subtle, but
Yeah.
that's interesting.
And what, you went, is it a Cooper's hawk or is it?
A what?
Cooper's hawk? Do you know what kind of hawk it
You know,
is?
actually, I do not.
Red tail.
Red tail?
Red tail.
Really? Okay.
Is he flying around Meadowbrook?
He was that day.
No, okay.
I'm hoping that's a squirrel he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, good, as long as they eat all the tree rats, we're good, right?
Okay, so that was third, second,
Upper left.
Top left.
there we go. And is that yours, right?
Really
Lock it in.
Ah, beautiful.
Very nice.
You know, the eyes super sharp. It's so important in that.
It was perched up there for the longest time. I was watching. And some people were walking up, to get a close look at it, and I knew it was gonna take off, so
Just waited for it. Good timing.
I should have bought him a cup of coffee or something.
And no cranes is out.
It's nice.
Nice, Al.
That's,
Is that at Lake Charleston?
Jasper Pulaski
Oh, yeah,
in
Oh.
Indiana.
nice.
Really pretty.
So my question again, what lens are you shooting with?
That was a 400. Very cropped. They were way across the field.
Yeah. What was your shutter speed?
Very fast, I don't know, probably over 1,000.
I swear the first few weeks, there's a Nikon Pro user, Z9 group on Facebook. But I swear the first few weeks were all bird
They
pictures.
were all birds. Some of them were just unbelievable though. They were incredible. Birds catching dragonflies and
All right, good job, everyone. Very good. Our last category is long exposure.
I'm sorry, what?
Long exposure,
Oh,
and we don't have very many now. Okay.
I was bummed when Dave Black, the guy who did that workshop over in India that one time,
Yeah, we
he stopped doing his workshop at the ranch on mine.
we had all the categories all in one. Just like-
Retired. I'm thirsty. Sorry.
Okay. Nine in this category.
What defines long exposure?
I'm wondering that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, 3. 11 and up.
Why don't we just go, use the tens and up and let them talk about it, because
Yeah.
Okay.
if you just pick the top 3, then there's no 4th place.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I can write down. So 10 and up, I'll put it in a folder again, and we'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just the 3 ones.
You don't, yeah, don't. We're gonna go to the folder again, so don't do that.
Makes me want to do some recreational shooting.
Remember what?
Makes me want to go do some recreational shooting. I say a little bit.
Start to see it look away now.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotta get my ass out of bed.
Yes.
3:34. Was trying to find a clear night. So
Oh,
fun.
yeah, it has, tonight's probably clear, I think last night was clear too. Chilly. Not kidding.
You guys got a favorite?
Not worried about
Yeah, I
it.
think so.
I think
Yes.
the little house on the prairie there, I really like. I don't know what it's called.
Is that the one on the end, the Care Township one?
No, the one that's highlighted right now,
No.
that one I like too. I'm just in awe that I've never done any shots like, that's what I wanna do when I grow up, is shoot some of those kind of pictures.
It can be really fun. It's the hard part around here is finding really dark sky where you don't have
Oh,
any
I
light
imagine.
pollution. You have to be 30 miles away from any town, and that doesn't really happen where we live. So you're always gonna have a little pollution, light pollution in it.
Okay.
I think the closest dark sky.
Is that fish leaping there?
Oh, I guess I took it as a leaf, but I don't know.
There's another leaf up on the rock there that's that color.
Oh, I see, okay, all right. Well,
This is kind of a nice combination of silky and texture.
yeah,
You know, like,
I like of the night skies, this one I like.
I
yeah,
guess,
that's my favorite of the night skies.
see, I like the other one. Go,
Where you can see a little more.
Oh, that one's
This is
nice.
my favorite.
That's a beauty too.
So the other nice guy.
Yeah, one more.
That
This
one.
was my favorite. I really like, it looked like, was that, is it the Milky Way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that, I just found that to be really dramatic, but.
It's very nice. It's sort of a toss-up between that one and the other one. I'm doing a Lou thing, I'm going,
You wanna move it?
Let's go back to your favorite, Della.
that, of the night skies, this was my favorite. Because I just like the horizon, like the layout and the little farmstead with the silhouette.
It's almost too good to be true when you look at it.
Yeah, but the moon was your,
The moon is my favorite of all of them.
Yeah, that's, we just watched Dune yesterday, and that doesn't look like Dune. It made me think
well,
of it. just-
Della, talk to me about this one. Sell me on this one.
Oh, I like, it's a little minimalist, and I like that about it. It might be a little biased, but I love this particular stage of the moon where it's just a sliver. It's just, I also, I like the composition of it, you know, the foreground, you know, sort of extended foreground. I can't quite tell if those are mountain or clouds. I know they're mountains, but they feel like clouds, and I like that about it. This is a good feeling.
So this is your number one?
This is my number one. But I'm weird,
Lou,
so.
Lou, what do you think?
Well, I could go with that as one, because I was really stunned by it. It was beautiful.
yeah.
I'm not gonna argue, I haven't got any real good arguments one way or the other. This is good, one.
Not an easy exposure.
There was one water, the water that back, this is my favorite
Of the
rushing
water.
water one.
I think it's the most successful of those.
So this are the stars over the house.
Well, I'm not, did you react well to that, both of you, or?
To this one,
Yeah, you
I-
said it was your favorite, right?
of the stars, this was my favorite,
Yeah,
just because of.
It's
the
grown on me now that I've heard the rationale for the other, about the other ones, it's grown on me. I would probably give a nod to that rushing water one though first, I think. But I could go, this is another where I could do, it'd be 2 and 2.1.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna pick 4 again on this scatter?
Yeah.
Well, put that one. Okay, there, I think that would go 1.
That's
Yeah,
one.
that's one.
I like that really well. It's by far the best one of the water, I think.
Which
This one or the
This
other one?
Well, are there 2 that are really alike? Oh, okay.
This is the one that I like.
I think the other one's just slightly overexposed.
And just the composition, I find it more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I go with that. It's got more solid stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
And plus it's got nice oomph to it, you know, it's just,
A lot of motion, a lot of.
well, there's a nice solid black to go, you know, that we're picking up there, you know. So this too, or the house, the stars,
I'm fine with either one. Lou, what do you think?
Well, the water's growing on me now. So what's 1? Do we pick 1?
yeah, one is the moon over.
Okay, that's right.
That's
Okay.
1.
And what did we pick for 2? I guess it's all related now. That could be, I could go for that one for either second or third would be nice.
Oh, that's where we're at, okay. I would do the water for second, and the house for 3.
3.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, okay.
Now, all gonna just come up with the 4th one.
Hey, could you show us gallery view again, please?
The other night sky on the right.
Yeah,
So-
that's really nice too.
Is that 4?
I think that's 4. That's a very close
Yeah.
4.
That's 4.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
We did it.
So 4th, this one is Jim McInerney's. He is in California.
But that Meadowbrook
And
Park.
then, if he's in California, you just eliminate him. He's not allowed.
Is that our Milky Way shape at Meadowbrook? though?
Yes,
Think so, yeah.
yes,
Okay.
that's the south side of Meadowbrook Park.
Kerr Township is that it? Kerr Township is the title.
So, yeah, the Meadowbrook one was the one with the path.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys ever done an event up there at that, what's that park up there?
Yeah, the Little
Middle
Fork.
Yeah, the
With
North
the
Fork,
nice sky.
the Dark Sky Park, yeah.
That would be fun to do.
3rd is the Milky Way. Is that yours, Al?
Yeah.
Nice. You use the light pollution really well in this,
Yeah.
because, I mean, usually it's
No
just kind
choice.
of like something that doesn't really work, but it really worked in this to bring out that
That's somewhere
silhouette,
else.
That's
so.
over by Arthur, isn't it?
No, it's just off of Monticello Road.
I was gonna say, is that the
Oh,
little bump off of Monticello
Yeah.
Road?
What
Okay.
time used to be a
Oh,
barn
you're
on the
right.
other side,
Well, it's no longer there.
right?
Yeah.
It doesn't show, so I assume it wasn't
It's
there.
gone.
What time of day,
Gone for
Al?
a couple of years ago.
Time, what time of day? Night or? Was it real late or?
No, it was very early.
So you're getting, that really is sun,
No, it's like lights.
Light pollution.
City.
Light pollution
Yeah.
Okay.
is a 20 or 30-second exposure, and
Perhaps you can show me how to use this feature called Starlight View on my Z9.
Ooh,
Have you seen, read about that?
I have not yet.
There's a whole thing designed for these kind of exposures. Like,
ooh, that's scary. That sounds like a night. that
Yeah,
it's
my
not gonna
friend
have a
used
sleep.
it out in the Badlands to figure out doing the Milky Way in the Badlands, so.
I spent an hour and a half up
Too
at
techy
I
for
won't
me.
get back watching this video, watching this seminar the other night on Paul's camera in California.
is that yours, Kim?
So this, no, this is Ray.
Oh,
What's the red thing, just a little off the center?
It's a leaf.
The leaf.
Okay, I wondered if it was a bird,
So the detail in this one is, I think, what made it, like the detail of the small little pieces of water kind of making all that texture go through it.
Plus
It looks like
the
fur.
plus the flow, I thought this worked the best of all of them. Does that make sense?
It's the right amount
That's
of
what I
length,
imagine.
where it's not like distorted, but it still shows motion, right?
This Smokies, I assume?
Tremont.
Yep.
Yeah, you've seen that.
I've seen it. And first is Jim's as well. It's also Jim's, McInerney.
Where did he say it was?
It's Badwater Basin.
That in Death Valley or something?
I like to see them black and white.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ansel Adams.
Cool picture.
Well, thank you, judges.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Next time, if there was a glass of wine, it'd be good, I'm just saying.
And glass?
Badwater Basin is in Death Valley.
I'm gonna hate to judge and run, but
Oh, okay.
You go ahead and get
Look
a,
it up
yeah,
for
it'll
us.
take me a
Yeah,
while.
I did
Same
some
here.
Google search on it, so.
I'm sorry.
That ends our meeting for this
That's
evening?
it.
Well, I did want to make one
Okay.
more, just talk a little bit more about the Emiquon trip. I got an email today from the biologist up there, and he was very encouraging. He said that there are thousands and thousands of snow geese coming in there right now, which my wife and I did see Saturday. A lot of those may be gone by the 26th of March, but there should be plenty of other species up there to photograph. So I'm very encouraged with what we're going to see on March 26th. I encourage all of you to try to go. That'll be it for the meeting. Thanks everyone for coming. Oh, and this will be videotaped, and I'll get the video online hopefully by the end of the week.
If anyone doesn't want to drive up and back in the same day, I was going to stay the night Friday night. And I could use a roommate, so. Female roommate. That's the